it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Man, I got you. 59 mark, check, 59. Let's go. Pass 85.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 40, alert. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
A handoff. It's Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Mike 50. John, let's see what you got. Mike 50. Watch the screen.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Taking a deep shot here. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
For a Cardinal.
It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
Hauschke now to send this one away following the score. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
quick throw out left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up
one thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there for the Niners.
San Francisco.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Adrian Peterson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up
that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd and 15. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This time Jackson will throw it. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
You know, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that you do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Seven our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Cardinals 7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
48. What's the rule? Hey, look, 48. Hey, we got Mike to 48 right now. Let's go. Mike, 48. Let's go. Defense.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his tight end fan. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him. And that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down.
Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. This is the tight end Fant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Alert! Come on, man. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 6 man. Check curls, check curls.
From the gun, Allen. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Second down at the 13-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Gain of 22.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Again, Peterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Peterson, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
The tackle made at the 47.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Peterson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 38, Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Alert flag.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here we go, 50-50.
On play action, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, Jackson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jabal Sheard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Returning, it's Benjamin. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Allen to throw it. Completes it to Hardman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And 1. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Once more, here's Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's into the hands of Eckler. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 49ers 22-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Operating from the gun. Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On play action, Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Niners 17-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
22 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Handoff comes to Peterson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jackson to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And the 49ers.
Here's Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st down, 49ers.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker.
27-yard attempt.
This one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Allen now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
Check 25 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 14. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
On third down, here's Eckler. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
All right, here we go. The field goal unit staying on the sideline here at OT. They're going for it on fourth. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense, and the offense finished things off.
Part 1 is done, now part 2.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they can't bring it down. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Allen taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. This to win it in overtime. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. This to win it in overtime.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Cardinals win it. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Cards, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.